Ninjals. Check my traits, Virgils. Let's switch my jersey, Virgils. Yeah, it's time to rock. Time to roll. I should have been charging up this remote, man. I'm getting the remote.
NBA action on EA Sports.
Yes, it is.
Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden.
It's an old roster, but I don't care.
The Boston Celtics getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. The jump is
Get that. What's going on? Come on, stop it.
By New York. Jay, the Knicks searched long and
I know this
hard
guy's
for their
gonna be a
next head
problem,
coach.
man.
They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Unbothered by the defense as he
Unbothered, okay.
Did you see the way that dribble?
I know he's gonna be a problem.
Created so much space. I did.
Excuse me.
Defender
Bye-bye.
right down Broadway, 4-2.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Boston with the basketball. To Kemba Walker. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Smith into the front court. They trail by 2. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Hayward to Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Trying to cash in. And it's Randall there to take down the rebound. To Gortat. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Dennis Smith Jr. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Smith to Julius Randle. He gets it.
They're going to have to
Get off
find
me, little
answers
boy.
defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Kemba Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 3 for 4. Good start.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Walker into the front court. Leads just a point. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point.
Come on, son.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kemba Walker trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Smith now into the front court. Trailing by 4. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gortat. Smith. Fires the three. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Celtics have it. Walker. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Calls out of bounds.
I like to see that, man. Hustle. I like that hustle.
Jay for one straight or Danny.
Good hustle, man.
Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Gortat. To Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. Missed his first. That one goes.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Count the bucket for 2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Walker. Short jumper stays out. Nothing going here on that drive. To Dennis Smith Jr. And count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Yeah, just send them on, man.
Timeout Boston. They'll catch their breath.
Just send them on their way, man.
5-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Come on, man.
Celtics have it.
I hate when they do that.
Walker to Cantor. And his Cantor above the rim. They have
That dude was a traitor. He used to be with us.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Yeah, that's what you get, boy.
And the foul. And a
Yeah.
chance at 3.
Don't you ever leave our team again, boy. That's what's going to happen to you. Yeah, you're going to see me running to me.
We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Get off me, man. Count it. Count it, bro.
Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old
Okay,
school
Jason.
equals high percentage.
Okay, Jason.
Nice finish at the rim.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Brown into the front court. Down 6. Walker to Cantor. And he'll go to the foul line.
Trust
Why
me,
is you holding him like that? He's trash.
Take that one as a warning.
Come on, man.
And his Cantor. A couple of free throws on
Hurry up
the
and
way.
shoot these
For
bricks,
his
man.
career, 77% at the line. 2 for 2 on that trip. And scores. Contact on a drive can be a
I'm coming bringing it to you all night. I'm gonna be here all night.
Over your defender. Ball's controlled by Boston. It's a big finish.
You got that, Jason.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit.
That was my fault, too.
Looking at your opponent beneath
You
you,
take that back,
making
man.
him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The three
They know they ain't
C's,
supposed to
his
give him
handles
that.
are effortless.
All night I'm taking it to you, kid.
Might have had an extra dribble or two.
I'm in your grill all night tonight, man. Come here, Jason. Yeah. Yeah. Ball online, man.
To Peyton. Jason Tatum.
What are we doing?
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
To Marcus Smart. Yes, and a foul.
Oh, we dead ass. We dead ass tonight.
Letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often
Stop sending this bum to the line.
Player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Down to Randall. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Has a look. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Ball online, man.
Payne with the basketball. Leads 3. Lays it up and in.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Marcus Morris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Score. Strong take.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Here comes the screen. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Long key from 3/4 court. First quarter's complete. The Knicks have the lead. 1 quarter down. Jay, you know both.
Coach, why am I on the bench? Why am I on the bench, Coach?
Going to launch beyond the arc.
Man, get out of my grill.
And a chance now.
What's wrong with you, kid? What up? I'm glad you're back out here.
kick his legs out. By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Boston with the basketball. To Jaylen Brown. The drive, right to the basket. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's now 5 for 6.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting.
To Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on
Come on now.
Brown with it up top. They're down 3. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Driving right to the basket. Good.
You let him finish that on
You
you,
know,
bro.
so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
Walker with the basketball. Down 3.
Let's go,
Mistake
bro.
there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your
Dennis,
conditioning
what
is
are you
bad,
doing out
no
there,
chance. But if you're
man?
able to do all these things together,
What are you even
collectively,
doing for that to
you'll be able
happen,
stop
bro?
every passing team.
Walker to Cantor. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Walker. Hayward. Screen coming. To Cantor. Not that time. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
That's a
Give it
block,
to him.
bro.
Kemba Walker. With that, he's 5 for 9.
You see,
Okay.
you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Cashes in for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Celtics have it. Walker to Hayward for 3. And it's
Nah, you're not me,
there
boy.
for the rebound. Around the perimeter.
Yo, what?
To Dennis Smith Jr. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. 5-point game. Here comes the screen. To Cantor. And the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Hayward. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. To Peyton. That is great vision to set it up. He throws it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Celtics have it. Dennis Smith Jr.
Let's go, Dennis.
Tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Peyton. Give him 2
Come on.
points. High
Yeah,
percentage.
now we freaking looking
And
like
sometimes less
something,
is
man.
more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
I see some freaking enthusiasm out there, man.
The drive.
Like we
Right
came
to
to
the
do what
basket.
we know what we came to
Takes
do.
it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but
We
they
know
say
what we came
no
to do.
foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Has a chance. Now ready.
Sucker.
A couple of free throws.
You got to know your personnel. That's not
boy.
someone you want to send to the line for a
Put
free
your hands
throw.
off me, man.
First free throw is good.
Ah,
Goes 2 for 2 at
put
the
your hands
line.
off me, man. Keep your hands off me.
Desperation shot here from half court. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Knicks have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Brown into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. From long range. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. To Gortat. Shot from in close. No good.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Wow, that's a lie.
With the block. Ball's
That's
controlled
got to
by
be a
Boston.
lie.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with
Give me
their
that
hands.
back, man. Ball
That's
on
the
low.
mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Driving right to the basket.
Ref, where you
The
at?
D there, but he can't get it to drop. Tough make through traffic.
I was
Ref,
expecting
sleep
this
on
to
here.
fake that one and lay that one in.
What you doing, man?
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Marcus Smart. And he's
Oh, we just
fouled.
gonna-
Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I don't know.
We just
about
gonna do that.
one.
All
I
right.
always thought your hand was part of the ball.
All right.
Marcus Smart. He's got 2 shots coming.
just gonna give him that, huh, Ref?
75% for his career.
I want you to make
2
this.
for 2. He gets to the basket and scores.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Hayward. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay.
Bro.
Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender,
Bro, what
you
kind of
cannot-
ref is
I
this,
repeat,
bro?
you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Come on, man. You don't never see nobody else?
Gordon Hayward at at the line for 2
Getting
shots.
hacked.
For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first.
Hate this dude right here.
No
Give me
good
that.
on the second.
Missed that.
It's a 1 of 2 trip. And counted at the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder in the defensive end.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay Celtic basketball.
Oh, man, how?
Shot by Hayward, no good. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Smith. Yes, and the foul. And a chance
the ref
of 3
he woke
coming
up?
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the
I
last
told you I'm
second?
coming at you all
That's
night,
what
boy.
I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Brown with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Hayward. 4-3. And the rebound taken down by Randall. To Gortat. Gortat rocking the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get
Nah, we're getting him out of here.
Timeout, Boston.
Yeah, sit him down.
The coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Boston with the basketball.
Sit him down, man.
Walker.
And this dude is worse who you put on me.
Here comes the screen.
Much worse.
To Julius Randle. Off the assist.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
The drive. Right to the basket. To Jaylen Brown. Tatum. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Count it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Brown into the front court. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. To Cantor. Short jumper off the mark. To Gortat.
He's little, man.
Yes, Marcin Gortat. Now 3 for 9.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Nah, I want him.
To Kemba Walker.
Yep, let's go.
New York in control of the basketball. 2 points
We
for
out of
Julius
there.
Randle.
This type of
We
game
outta
needs
there.
to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Tatum. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Yes, Marcin Gortat. 4 out of 10.
This type of game needs to
They
be
don't know we out of
celebrated.
there.
This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Dennis Smith Jr.
Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Fires the three. They need something to go down. It's no good. Walker into the front court. His guys down big.
On the side,
Oh, he had it. To Dennis Smith Jr. Beyond the arc for three.
Bro, if we ever needed that. If we ever needed that.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. To Cantor. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Hayward.
No,
Won't
boy.
go down.
Seems
You're
like a
going
lot of
back on the
contact
bench,
that
man.
play. If I were that player, I would
I want to see you back on the bench. He's little.
Talk to him, express to him how much contact there was, so he could look for that
Come on, bro. He's
foul
little.
potentially the next time down the court.
Celtics have it.
Oh, you thought you was crossing something. Nah,
Hayward with a shot, no good.
nah. You ain't me, boy.
Sizing up the defense. To Gibson.
He's little, man.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And you always feel like the words
Yo,
vision
little.
and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Taj Gibson.
They all little.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league
Sending them
was
home.
that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And draws
Oh,
the
that's
foul.
what they got to
Just
do.
because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Gordon Hayward, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Taj Gibson. Here comes the screen.
What the heck is this?
Gets it to go. Could have been more.
Why
A
is
lot
that on
of
the screen?
contact, but no foul.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
To Payton. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Celtics have it. Walker. No good. That's great defense. To Payton. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Walker. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Not that time. Shot clock expires.
Let's go.
4-second violation.
Let's go, D.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. That misses.
Oh,
2
wow.
seconds to go. 3 quarters down. The Knicks
Oh,
are way out in front.
wow. Why should coach sit me down again?
The Knicks to inbound here to start the 4th quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the 4th quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Perfect feed to set up the basket. It's the Celtics with the rebound. That's rebounded by the Knicks. Hayden into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And the finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Gibson. And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And he's going to the free throw line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team, because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. To Walker. Gets it in the left corner. Hayward. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Knicks with the basketball. Yes. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of
shut your mouths up there.
By the offensive player. But guess
Your boy
what?
can't hold me out here. Got him. Scoring on 3 of y'all, man.
Free throws good. Add one more
Count
to the
it.
total. This game feels out of reach.
It is. I gotta go home.
Walker. To Hayward. To Kemba Walker. Shot clock violation.
Yeah, boy. Defense in your ass.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Get him out of there, man.
In the front court comes Smith. His guys hold a commanding lead. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Walker. The shot clock expires.
That's 3 for the game, man. That's defense, boy.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Where is the ref at?
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Has a look.
That's a lie.
He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
It's Boston with the rebound.
I'm a doodle on you now, bro.
Kemba Walker.
Now I'm a doodle on you.
Shot from the
Now I'm a
lane.
doodle on you.
To Marcus Morris. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Yes.
Down
and
it.
Foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Boston with the basketball.
Yeah, get him out of there.
To
Sit you down,
Jaylen
bro.
Brown. Here comes the screen. To Walker. From the painted area, won't go down. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
What?
Brown with it up top. He'll run the offense. Boston with 4 to shoot. Bobby Portis snatching it out of the air.
This game is all
Let's
about
go.
playing mind tricks on people.
Let's go.
Offense is more worried about getting their shot.
What are you bringing him back in here for? Okay.
Walker. Ah, that's a 24-second violation.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring him back in here. All right. Yeah, step up.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, he had him there for a second. Jason Tatum sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Marcus Morris lays it in.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a
Why is
chance
that not
at
a block,
3-point
though?
play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength
Why
of
is that
his
not a
legs.
block,
Help
though?
him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good, so they get the 3-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is.
You know what I mean?
Three, buries it.
You know what I mean? I'm about to poop on him
He
now.
not only can play, but more
I'm
importantly,
about to take a dump all on him right now.
nights like this become more and more common.
To Hayward. Walker. To Hayward. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for the New York Knicks, number 44, Marcin Gortat.
Lets it fly from beyond
Hooping
the
all
arc.
on him now.
Tough shot. He hits.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Knocked loose.
Hooping all
It's a
on him now.
turnover as they head the other way. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Swings it to Hayward. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound hauled in by New York. For three. It's rebounded by the Celtics. To Hayward. From long range, and Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe,
He
do
ran
something
fast.
to kind of change up his pace.
Tell him to get his hands off me, man. Get your paws, get your mitts off of me, man. Get your paws off me.
To
Yeah,
Cantor.
pass that up.
To Hayward. For three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Fires the three. I don't know, Jay. They have
I'm
a
a
big
poop
lead, and
on
this
them
game
now.
is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of
Come
the
on
game.
now. Guarded weird.
Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. To Hayward. Won't go.
Hey, lock up.
To Gortat. The pass set it all up. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Yeah, put him back on the bench.
To
Man.
Jaylen Brown.
Oh,
Got it. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
And a backcourt violation.
that's what you get, man. The ball don't lie. What all y'all in my grill for anyway? Yep.
Breach was just about a second off. He got his hand
Yep.
in there a little bit quicker.
Yep.
That would have been a steal.
You know he's gonna. You know they gonna count, boy. You know these is gonna count.
And hits the first free throw. Second of three is good. And he cashes in at the line.
Game over, boy.
Late heat to beat the buzzer. It's a victory for the Knicks. As
That's
they
right.
cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt.
That's right.
That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew.
See what he says.
Could not have been more dominant in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. The Knicks got their point scoring from these guys on screen. The Celtics lost this game long before the final buzzer. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics.
Game track.
Fast break points. As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
Taking it to him all night. You can't touch that. Count that. Triple double, man. Triple double out here, man. Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. Maybe the best players have been tonight. Today was just one of those days for this guy.
Oh, that's tough.
Here are the top plays.
I don't see how that's not a block, though. Come on, ref, talk to me.
Number one.
On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Triple doubling out here on these ninjas, man. Come on. Almost had a what? 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 Hang on, from 19 to 38. Almost had one more steal, man. One more steal. Well, there goes the nemesis. We see who came out on top. Yep. That's how you get it done. Time for some GTA.